See, in our previous exercise, we have completed till exercise 2.5, 13th one. Now we will start with the challenging problems, that is from 14th one. Okay. So whatever things you have learned in the whole chapter, based on that you have the challenging sums. That is the percentage sums you have, then you have the simple interest sums, then you have the ratio sums. Okay. All these sums combined you have in challenging problems. So we will start with the 14th one. The 14th one, what they have told is, a man travelled 80 kilometers by car and 320 kilometers by train to reach his destination. Okay, wherever he wants to reach, for that he is taking 80 kilometers, he is going by car, and 320 kilometers he is going by train. Find what percentage of total journey did he travel by car and by train. So you have to find the percentage of that. Okay. So first thing what you have to find is the total distance. Okay, so here you have distance traveled by car, how much? 80 kilometers. Then distance traveled by train, how much? 320 kilometers. So total distance will be how much? 80 plus 320, that equals 400 kilometers. So first fraction will be what? 80 divided by 400. So here you will get percentage of distance traveled by car will be 80 divided by 400. When you are converting into percentage, multiply by 100, right? So cancel this, you will get 20%. Same way, percentage of distance traveled by train. So what you will get? 320 divided by 400 into 100. So that you cancel, the 0 zeros cancel. 4 8 times is 32, you will get 80%. So these are the two answers. The first one is 20%. Percentage of distance traveled by car. The second one is 80%, percentage of distance traveled by train. Okay. Now the next one is 16th one I am doing. Okay, 15th one also same type. 15th one is the same type as 14th one. Do it as homework. Okay, 15th one, do it as homework. I am starting with the 16th one. Now 16th one, what they have told us, Kumaran worked 7 months out of a year. So you all know 1 year how many months are there? 12 months are there, right? So what percentage of the year did he work? So here you have number of months in a year, how much? 12 months. So number of months, Kumaran worked how much? 7 months, he worked out of 12 months. Okay. So percentage of years he worked. So the fraction will be 7 by 12, and when you are converting into percentage, multiply by 100. So this will be 7 into 100 is 700. 700 by 12, that will give you 58.33%. Or you can just write 58.3 itself. Okay, 58.3%. So this completes your 16th one. Now we will go for the 17th one. Now 17th one, what they have told us, the population of a village is 8,000. Out of these, 80% are literates, and these literate people, 40% are women. Okay, a population of the village is 8,000. From that, 80% are literate. Okay, so first you find the number of literates. And then from the literates, what you have to find? 40% of them are women. Okay, so first we will start the sum. The first thing what they have told us, population of the village they have given as 8,000 people. So number of literate people, how much they have told? 80% of the total population. So that is 80 by 100 into 8,000. So cancel that, you will get the answer. This one, 0 zeros cancel. 8 8 is 64, you will get 6,400. That is the number of literate people. Okay. And then out of that literate people, what they have told? 40% are women. Okay. Out of the literate people, 40% are women. So percentage of women will be what? 40%. That is 40 by 100 into 6,400. So cancel these two zeros. 64 into 4, you will get 256, and put one 0 over here. This 0, 40 0. Okay. So this will be 2,560. And then find the percentage. So percentage of literate women will be what? 2,560 divided by, what's the total population? 8,000. So 2,560 divided by 8,000 into 100. So cancel this. All the zeros will get cancelled. 256 divided by 8 you cancel, you will get 32. 8 3s are 24, 1 carry over 16, 8 2s are 16. So percentage of literate women will be how much? 32%. Okay, so this will be a final answer, that is 32%. So this completes your 17th one. Okay. So first thing what they have given, total population they have given, from that 80% are literate. So you find that 80% from that literate people, 40% are women. And then find the percentage of women. 2560 divided by total is 8000 into 100. So final answer for you is 32%. Now we will go for the next one. Okay, that is the 18th one. Now 18th one what they have told us, a student earned a grade of 80% on a maths test that had 20 problems. How many problems on this test did the student answer correctly? Okay, now 80% means what? 80 by 100. Out of how many problems? 20 problems. Okay, so total number of problems in the test is how much? 20. This 20, okay. Total number of problems in the test is 20. Now what is the student's score? 80%. So number of problems answered will be 80% means 80 by 100. Out of total. Total is how much? 20. So 80 by 100 into 20. So the two zeros from here and here will get cancelled. 8 into 2 how much? 16. So 16 problems he answered. Okay, out of 20, 60 problems he answered. Now next we will go for the 19th one. Now 19th one what they have told us, a metal bar weighs 8.6 kgs. Okay, a metal bar weighs 8.6 kgs. 85% of the bar is silver. How many kilograms of silver are there in the bar? Okay, so what they have told us, total weight of the bar is how much? 8.5 kgs. From that, 85% of the bar is silver. So, 85% means 85 by 100 of the total. So, here you have total weight of the metal how much? 8.5 kg. Okay, total weight of the metal is 8.5 kg. Percentage of silver in the metal will be 8.5%, right? So, weight of silver in the metal will be 85% of the total weight. That is 85 by 100 into 8.5. So, cancel that, you will get the answer 7.225 kg. Okay, the answer will be 7.225 kg. So, first what they have given, total weight is given as 8.5. Out of that, how much is silver? 85% is silver. Okay, 85% of that is silver. So, here you have to 85% divided by this. So, convert that, you will get the answer 7.225 kg. Now, the next one you have 20th sum. Okay, 20th sum what they have told us? Concession card holders pay rupees 120 for a train ticket. Full fare is how much? 320 rupees. What is the percentage of discount for the concession card holders? So, the total fare how much they have told? Total fare is how much? Rupees 230. Okay, the train ticket fare is 230 rupees. Ticket fare on concession how much? 120 rupees. So, how much discount they are giving? From 230 they are charging only 120 rupees. So, discount will be how much? 230 minus 120. That will give you 110 rupees. Okay. Now, next what you have to find is how much percentage of discount. So, whatever discount they have given divided by the original, that is 230. Okay, so discount divided by the original rate into 100%. Okay, discount divided by original rate into 100%. So, discount you will get by subtracting these two, that is 110. So, 110 divided by 230 into 100. So, you will get the answer 47.5 47.826%. This will be the percentage of discount. Okay, 47.826%. So this is how you will do the 20th sum. Now we will go for the 21st sum. 21st sum, what they have told, a tank can hold 200 liters of water. At present, it is only 40% full. Okay, the total capacity of the tank, how much? 200 liters. So at present, only 40% is full. How many liters of water to fill the tank so that it is 75% full? Okay, so first what they have given, capacity of the water tank, that is the total capacity of the tank they have given is 200 liters. The percentage of water in the tank, how much? 40 liters. Okay, now how much it has to fill? Percentage of water to be filled, that is up to 75%. So difference in percentage will be how much? Subtract both, you will get 35%. So when you convert that, what you will get? 35% means what? 35 by 100. Out of how much? Total is how much? 200. Okay, so volume of water to be filled will be percentage of difference, that is this difference. Okay, percentage of difference into total capacity. That is 35% into 200. What is 35%? 35 by 100. So 35 by 100 into 200. So cancel these two zeros. 35 twos are how much? 70. This will give you 70 liters. Okay. So here you have capacity of the water, total capacity of the tank they have given is 200 liters. Okay, percentage of water in the tank is 40%. And how much it has to be filled? 75%. So remaining will be how much? 35. So 35% of 200 liters. So 35 by 100 into 200. That will give you how much? 70 liters. So this is your 21st sum. Write the steps correctly and then do. Okay. Now we will go for the next one. 22nd sum. What they have told is, which is greater, 16 2 by 3 or 2 by 5 or 0.17. So everything you convert into percentage form. And then you see which is greater. Okay. So the first one you have is 16 2 by 3. It is given as a mixed fraction. Convert that into improper fraction. So what you will get? 16 3s are 48. 48 plus 2, 50. So you get 50 by 3. So when you are converting into percentage, multiply by 100. So you will get 50 by 30 into 100. So you cancel that, you will get this answer. Okay. Next one what they have told is 2 by 5. So 2 by 5 again you convert into percentage, you will get 5 how many times? 20 times. 20 into 2 is 40. 40%. Next one is 0.17. So 0.17 into 100. So that will give you 17%. So first one is 1666.67. Next one is 40%. Next one is 17%. So which is greater? The first one. That is 16 2 by 3 is greater. Okay, 16 2 by 3 is greater. So this completes your this one 22nd sum. Okay, now next we will go for the 23rd sum. Now 23rd sum what they have told us, the value of a machine depreciates at 10% per year. Now depreciates means what? The value reduces. Okay, the value reduces, that is the meaning of the word depreciation. Okay, first it was some 2000 rupees, then it reduced to 1500 like that. So depreciates means what? The value reduces. Okay. So the value of a machine depreciates at 10% per year. If the present value is this much, 1,62,000, what is the worth of the machine after 2 years? Okay. Now see, in this sum, you have 2-3 methods of doing the sum. Okay. The easiest method I'll tell you. Okay. Now this formula you are going to learn only next year. Okay, this formula you are going to learn only next year. So that formula I am going to apply over here. Otherwise, if you don't use the formula, you have a big method. So many steps you have tried. Okay. So the easiest thing is you just remember this formula. Okay. So here you have. See, this is called compound interest and simple interest. Simple interest you already learned. Okay. So something called compound interest which you have next year. Okay. So that formula, compound interest depreciation formula, we are going to use. So this is amount equals P into 1 minus R. By depreciation means it will become minus. That's the only difference. Okay. So P into 1 minus R by 100 whole power n. Now what is the principal given over here? If the present value is this much, 1,62,000. So that is the principal given over here. Okay. So 1,62,000 into 1 minus the rate of interest they have given as 10% per year. So this is 10 by 100 whole square. So this will give you 1,62,000 into 10 and 100 you cancel. This will be 1 by 10. So 10 minus 1 is 9. So 1,62,000 into 9 by 10 into 9 by 10. Okay, so you cancel the zeros. The 2 zeros over here will get cancelled with these 3 zeros. And then multiply this. 9 nines are 81. 81 into 1,620. Okay, that you multiply, you will get this answer. 1,31,220 rupees. This much rupees will be the amount. Okay, that is the depreciated value they have given 10% per year. And at the present value they have given 1,62,000. What is the worth of the machine after 2 years? Okay, so here we are using a formula which you are going to learn only next year. Okay, without the formula also step by step you can do, but that's a very big procedure. So many steps you have tried. Okay, so this will be easy for you to remember. So this completes your 23rd sum. Okay, now your homework for today, which sum we left over here? We left over here is, that is the 15th sum. Okay, the 15th sum we left over here, and the remaining sums also please practice properly. Okay, the remaining sums also practice properly. The 15th sum you do it as homework. Every day you have to sit and revise the sums, okay? Because all these sums are little difficult somehow. You have challenging sums in all the exercises, no? That sums and all you should practice properly. Okay, so revise every day, practice every day, and send me the homework sums regularly.